Today I'm going to talk about homeowners insurance because it's really one of the biggest concerns for buyers anywhere in Florida, but especially here in Sarasota County. And the big reason? Hurricanes. By the way, my name is Adam Waxer and I've been helping people buy and sell homes right here in Sarasota County for nearly 20 years. If you'd like my help buying or selling anywhere in the area, the easiest way to reach me is to call or text me at 941-465-9206. So I just got my new insurance premium, and my hurricane coverage makes up over 80% of the total premium. If it wasn't for hurricane coverage, my insurance would only be around $800 a year. Also, because of all the hurricanes in Florida, many insurance companies have simply stopped writing new policies here. And when you have less competition, prices go up. And that's exactly what's happened here. So let's start by talking about the specific things that are going to affect your premium. First, and I cannot say this enough, the roof. Insurance companies generally want to see that a roof has at least 5 years of what they call remaining useful life. Now, if a roof has damage or it's determined that it doesn't have at least 5 years of life left, there are still situations where coverage may be possible. In Florida, we have what's called citizens property insurance. It's kind of like a last resort. So even if the roof is in bad shape, you may still be able to get citizens insurance. However, you'll probably have to show some type of proof that you'll be replacing the roof within 30 days of when the policy starts. Bottom line, if the roof is near the end of its life, it's going to be an issue. The second thing that's going to affect your premium is the home's wind mitigation factors. These are the things that are designed to protect the home during hurricanes. Things like hurricane shutters, impact windows and doors, hurricane clips, or hurricane straps. All these things really can help reduce your annual premium. That's why a wind mitigation inspection, called a wind mit, is so important. A wind mit will document all these features, and then that gets turned into the insurance company, and it can literally save you thousands of dollars a year. The third thing that's going to affect your premium is the overall age of the home. Generally speaking, newer homes are easier and less expensive to insure than older homes. Newer homes are built to modern building codes. They have newer roofs, electrical systems, plumbing, and HVAC systems, all the things that help keep insurance costs lower. Now, that doesn't mean you can't buy an older home. You just need to make sure those items have been updated over the years. And finally, there's flood insurance. Remember though, flood insurance is completely separate from your homeowner's policy and it's not required for everyone. If a home sits in certain high-risk flood zones and you're getting a loan to purchase the home, your lender is going to require you to have flood insurance. Now, even if the home is outside one of these high-risk zones, it's still worth getting a quote because flooding doesn't just happen along the coast. A lot of flooding in recent years happened inland due to overflowing rivers and ponds. After Tropical Storm Debby and Hurricane Helene in 2024, many homes flooded that were outside these high-risk flood zones. And unfortunately, many didn't have coverage. So, as a buyer, what can you actually do about all this? Well, here are some of the simple things I walk my buyers through on every home purchase. Number one, ask the sellers who their current insurance company is and how much they're paying for the policy. This at least gives you a starting point. Number two, gather the important details about the home ahead of time. Things like the age of the roof, any wind mitigation factors, plus any other major updates the seller may have done. Number three, work with an insurance broker, not an agent who works for one specific company. A broker is going to shop your coverage across multiple companies and find you the best combination of price and coverage. Number four, if roof age is a concern, make it part of your negotiation. And number five, if insurance costs are really a concern, it is worth looking at newer homes. A home built in the last 5 to 10 years is generally going to be cheaper and easier to insure than an older home. Now, if you're shopping for a condo rather than a single family home, the insurance picture looks a little bit different. So let me touch on that real quick before we wrap this up. A condo association carries what's called a master insurance policy. That covers the building and the common areas. But what you want to find out, is it a bare walls policy or an all-in policy? A bare walls policy covers the structure, but nothing inside the unit. Not your flooring, not your cabinets, your appliances, or anything else. While an all-in policy provides more coverage inside the unit. Either way, though, you want to get your own individual policy to cover your personal property and to fill any gaps in coverage just to be safe. Oh, and this is important. Make sure to take a close look at the HOA financials to see if the association has adequate reserves. If the master policy, is ever underfunded and there's a major event like a hurricane, the condo owners may face significant special assessments that can end up costing them thousands of dollars out of pocket. Listen, Homeowners insurance has become one of the biggest obstacles to home ownership in our area. But hopefully this video has given you a better understanding of how things work, and hopefully it'll help you save some money too. So if you're thinking about buying a home anywhere in Sarasota County and you'd like help navigating things like insurance, inspections, or simply finding the right neighborhoods, I'd be happy to help. Just call or text me at 941-465-9206.